Hey guys, welcome to the Internet Mexican Show. So, killed an Iranian general, right? Qasem Soleimani. And now we are seeing the repercussions of these actions. Today, Iraqi's parliament has passed a resolution calling for the expulsion of U.S. troops from the country. Despite the fact that this nation is saying we need to get our troops out, people like Mike Pompeo and just other people within the government are still trying to make the claim that the Iraqi people still want us there. Although at this point, it really doesn't matter because it's the Iraqi government that calls the shots there. And at this point, they've asked us to leave the country. At this point, if we do not leave the country after having been asked to, I see any strikes against U.S. forces in that region are most likely going to be justified and are most likely going to occur, which sucks because this just means that the tensions are just getting worse and worse in that region. Now, at the same time, Iran has completely withdrawn from the 2015 nuclear deal that was, I believe, brokered by Obama's government, or at least pushed forward by Obama's government. And so while they were initially compliant with that deal, their compliance sort of started waning as soon as the Trump administration pulled our country out of that deal, and now they are completely withdrawing from it, meaning that they could be taking steps to, keep stockpiling uranium, enriching uranium, and probably taking steps towards the development of a nuclear bomb for Iran. And I also would like to point out that in a previous video where I was talking about whether or not Soleimani's death was justified, I mentioned that some of the retaliation that we could see against the United States would be possibly, the targeting of American citizens in the region. However, the president of Iran has made it known that Iran would not be targeting American citizens, but simply military installations and military personnel, but no innocent citizens. According to him, such actions would serve absolutely no purpose other than providing the Trump administration with fuel. In other words, what they're trying to say, though, is that they're not trying to be the bad guys. They're going to see military action and meet it with their own military actions against military targets. They wouldn't target civilian targets, is what they're saying. This is compared to Donald Trump, who has stated that there are 52 targets which could potentially be targeted by the United States for airstrikes. Some of these targets of which would be of importance to Iranian culture, which, again, as I stated before, would be a war crime. This is something that the Iranian government has essentially. They're pissed about it. They've looked down on it. They said it's a ridiculous threat. Any targets that the Iranian government takes on would not be civilian, would not be cultural, would be completely military, because the way they see it is that this would be them meeting American military action with their own military retaliation. So that statement where I said that they could possibly be targeting American citizens, they're saying that's not something that they'd be doing. At this point, I think my personal opinion, I'd like to know what you guys think, would be the United States should withdraw from Iraq. If Iraq doesn't want us there anymore, if they don't want the presence of our 5,000 troops that were helping train their military to fight threats such as ISIS, if they don't want us there, then we should just withdraw and leave them to their own devices. Leave them to fight their own battles, right? After all, America or Trump's this administration's entire the term has been what? America first. All right, so withdraw these American troops, bring them back home, and let Iraq and Iran deal with their own problems over there. So now that Iraq has asked us to withdraw our troops, how do you guys feel? Should we withdraw? Should we stay there? Do you feel that Iran is being sincere when it says that they would not attack American civilians, but really stick their aggression towards American military targets? Let me know what you guys think. I'd love to know your guys' opinions. This has been Internet Mexican Show. Please, if you agree, hit that like button. If you disagree, hit that dislike and leave your opinions down below. I actually do read all the comments. Man, this is starting to become a real shit show.